Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Started a little bit early today because I may have to go early. Well, I've got to go a little bit earlier. So it won't be too long today. Only 5 hours. I got a dental appointment this afternoon. So I'll get as much as I can done when I'm done. And when I think it's time up, I'll have to go. I'll keep an eye on the clock. So today we have helping us these 3 baits of Repro. Joe Senior.
Afternoon, everyone.
Twisted Pete from the trees.
Hi, everyone.
And Oozville the Bryans from the hardwood turning.
Good afternoon, everybody, except for Terry.
Welcome aboard. Just to let you know what I'm doing today.
Oh.
Right button would be good, wouldn't it?
It would, aye. Be helpful.
What am I doing today? That button there. I am turning a piece of my Parney. Very dense, very hard, very exotic. Never turned it before. Apparently, it's really, really good for taking a thread. So I'm going to do another box. You know me and my boxes. I've got lots of boxes to do for Mick Stratton's memory. Currently, it is 90 millimeters by 135 square. 90 square by 135 long. So we're going to turn this, see what it's like. It may or may not be threaded. It may not be finished today. But whatever it is, we'll try our best. And before you ask, that is part of a log cabin, which I have to build. Because everybody's going, what's in the background?
Been there for weeks and you haven't built it yet.
It's only come this Saturday. It came 2 days ago. 2 days ago, insulated log cabin. The other 33 tons of it is out in the garden, covered over. This is the stuff that's.
He's such a porcupine.
So that's that. Grabs spindle roughing gouge, which I do have to sharpen actually. So I'll go do that now. So I'll go and sharpen that, and then whilst I'm doing that.
You mean you haven't sharpened before you start?
For goodness
the only thing I didn't have chance to sharpen was my spindle roughing gouge. So the rest of it I did. So there we are. So I'll just sharpen this real quickly.
Well, whilst he's sharpening that, I'm going to tell you who's in. So Michelle Lisby's in. She was first in. Pete Twisted Trees. Joe Senior. Dr. Bob is in. Morning from Detroit. Roger Kent's good morning, he says. Doug Miller is in. Mark the Gentle Wood Turner is in. Clint at Wood Dancers. That was a nice video yesterday, Clint. Well done, buddy. Who else do we have? Malcolm Douglas is in. Chris Dodd's all the way from Australia. Scrolling down. Rob from Klingspor Abrasive is in. Hi, Rob. Norman Greenwell is in. Ward Wilson has joined us. Eric Winkler is in. Brent Breecroft. Is that the bottom of the list? My goodness, that couldn't be right. Kevin 9K Creations is in. When's my thing not going down quick enough? Oh, that seems to be the bottom of my list. We've got 35 people watching, right? I certainly didn't read out 35 names for sure. But
thank you everybody for coming in.
35 people watching. If I missed your name out, just give me a shout. Is the Yorkshire getting? Did I say that?
He is, and so is Colin.
The Yorkshire Get is not on my list.
At Turn Links. He's at Glyn. He's actually just above Ward Wilson.
Hi, Colin. We know who Colin is, Terry, don't you?
Hello, Colin. Hey, buddy.
Did you say Andy the Valleywood Turner Bundy Row?
Take note of this, Colin. This is a piece of Maparney you got the other day, as well as I did.
Didn't say Andy because he's just a piece of. Good afternoon, Andy.
Robert
60 is in.
Broadwood.
Even
Jewish
afternoon,
shed.
Robert.
It was
Thomas Rooney's in, all the way from California. Hi, Thomas.
That's a new name.
It is. I'm just going to have a look. Oh, not moving. Let's click on that and it moved.
Right, I think that's just about level.
Just had a quick look at Thomas's channel. He hasn't got any videos.
I'll just my word guru said this was good for taking a thread. I'll trim the end off and try and cut a thread on that just to see if it does.
Good idea.
Very good.
David J.
Very
Heath, the
good, yeah.
Guildford Carpenter's in.
Colin at Turn Links says he's got a rotten cold at the moment, so he's
Oh,
not
that's
been in the workshop for a few days, so not started on his piece.
no,
as
that's
yet.
all right, Colin.
Of-
You've got the rest of the week. Hope you feel better soon, buddy. Nothing worse than
Yeah.
having a cold.
Gary Glass
Well,
joined
it is,
us.
Hi, Gary.
Gary,
Hope you're not skiving.
Like you normally are.
this stuff turns
It
absolutely
normally is, yeah.
beautiful.
It normally is. Paul Hewton's in. Hi, Paul.
Good afternoon, Paul. Well, good afternoon, everybody, really.
Oh, Mary's away out. Mary's just went out there. You know Mary Carey, don't you?
I do. This stuff turns absolutely magnificently.
Right.
Look at that, just pouring that off.
Mm.
I'm just going to get my
Enjoying it.
torch.
Looks lovely.
It's in the
From memory,
office.
it's one of the Rosewood family.
Yeah, it feels like rosewood. Smells like it. Looks like it. Just going to get my torch. I meant my lights a sec, which is in charging.
Gary says, Fishbrine, I'm no here. I'm hard at work.
Screw this on.
It's a beautiful wood looking at it.
It certainly is turning
Is,
wise.
is that wood oily, Terry? Yeah?
It could be. Yeah, it could be a little bit oily. Yeah.
Is that what kind of makes it so heavy
It's
and dense?
beautiful. It's absolutely
Oil
amazing.
in it. It's a bit like
Right, let's
you and
just-
stuff. It kind of.
Let me just
love the
see if I
grain
can
in
put
it.
a little bit of a thread on it in a sec.
Something in it.
Benjamin's joined us.
Good
Hi,
afternoon, Ben.
Hello,
Right,
my
Leach is in.
favourite group of old people.
Oh, what's this
Right.
old? Where do you get this old from, young Jamin?
Young jamming. Right, go get thread cutter just to see what it's like to cut, because I'm not going to bother to put a thread on it if it doesn't work.
Did
very
you hear me saying that IJ Leach was in? Yeah.
Yes.
Did you hear that? That's all right. Then.
Aye. Now, Kevin 9K Creation says, just to shock everyone, I've been in the shed this morning and started my hashtag. First thing
Good man.
since early December. Wow.
Well done, Kev. Look forward to seeing the pictures of that. Spectacular piece that will be coming out of the shed.
well. Sure, before I do that, put an end on it.
You're not old, Chris. Don't be giving me any of that nonsense. You're only as old as me, 26.
Cool. He did that without even Ruby coming in to tell him.
I thought, oh, she'd be in a minute, give me a blast. So I best,
Left prep.
And she's not even in today.
no, but you never know.
Yeah, you're watching in the background. And jump on you when you weren't expecting it.
I wonder where it originates from, this Mapani.
I'll find out for you.
Thank you.
Oh, from that, I would say that's a yes, Terry.
This is absolutely amazing.
Roy's the boy
Nearly
who's
there.
joined us. Hi, Roy.
You'll be buying some more of that then, won't you? How are we spelling
his-
my partner?
That is
M-A-P
almost down to the thread. I'll just get it down right down to the bottom or the top.
A-R-N-Y. That's what was on the piece.
A-R-N-Y.
Now, Andy,
That is
Valley Woodturner,
absolutely amazing.
That's not how you
it
spell
looks
McCartney.
crisp.
M A L.
Oh,
No,
Mulbarney.
hang on. It's I'll tell you. I got it written down here. MAPARNY. Maparny. That is wonderful.
And there
I
it
don't know
is
if you can
not.
see that online at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see that? It's
I
perfect.
mean, it was very clear, and you can see it's crisp.
And
Threaded
probably the
box it is
quickest,
then.
probably the quickest you've ever cut a thread as well, Terry.
It is actually. It's a beautiful word. It is a bit oily. I can tell. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Will
That
Wilson's
was-
got a question. He said, I made an egg, split it and hollowed it out for an egg-shaped trinket box. Will that count for a two-part?
Yes. Egg shaped. Well, if you're going to put a lid on it.
Well,
Two
yeah,
parts, isn't it?
he's cut the egg in half
It's a
and made,
box.
Oh yeah,
made
no,
a
that's
box.
fine. It's fine. I was thinking of doing that with this actually. Right. So, question: what shape of box should we have on this?
I wouldn't cut too much off it. I'd be tempted to keep as much as the
That
the
is
wood as
absolutely
possible.
gorgeous. That thread. So I'm happy with that. Right. Okay. So
I
we'll
would
leave
go
that.
for a slight wasted wood box. So you've got a slight curve in it.
Voluptuous.
Purely because a curve looks nicer on wood than a straight.
Yeah.
Um,
Like
but
that.
you did a ginger jar with
The ginger jar's a
with
little
a
bowl,
bead
isn't it?
the other week. So if you go for a wasted
Yeah.
one this time instead of do a cove instead of a bead, basically.
Okay. I'll just straighten this end up here on this end a minute, and then I'll figure out what's going to go where.
Kevin 9 Creation says he never wore his gloves. And he's now got intrinsic blue fingers.
All over his hands. I'll teach you.
Yeah, how long does it take to wear off? He's asking.
It washes off quite easy.
Yeah,
actually.
wash it off quite easy. It's
Yeah,
water
it does,
based.
right. It
Just gonna
doesn't stain very much.
Square that up so we.
Not that I would know, because I would never forget to put my gloves on.
You little liar, you.
In fact, I'm looking around the workshop now and I can't even remember where to put the box of gloves. Oh, there they are.
Have we said hello to Steve at SK Crafts?
No,
Hello,
we have
Steve.
not.
He says,
Yeah,
"Hi,
Steve.
what's going on here? Temporary Terry is
Terry's
making
turning.
another box."
I don't know if you can see that, Stephen. I just
Steve.
cut a thread on there in about a minute, maybe. Minute and a half.
Robert Bolt was asking what
Beautiful,
is
this
it for
timber.
TPI?
That was 16 TPI, that one. 16 tooths per inch.
Right.
Yep. That's the Robert Sorby one, of course. Sorby over the Roberts. Right, so we need to pick ourselves a space to part off. Finish parting tool would do. Pencil. Looks good to me. Allow for the box, which will be the thread inside there. Thread outside there.
Don't forget you got tenon to go on as well.
And 2 tenons. Bottom, top. So there's a tenon, tenon, tenon. Tenon on there.
Mopar.
Tenon on there.
Good.
Yeah, that'll be all right. That'll be quite good. Got him there.
It's from Southern Africa, Mopani, and it's
Right.
Mopani, Mopane, Mopani,
I'm on
or
Pammy.
Right.
Mopani.
Where is it from, did you say? Sorry?
Southern Africa.
Southern Africa. Oh, just gorgeous stuff. I'll tell you that.
Tree
Wasn't
tree
cheap, mine.
size is 65 to 100 feet, with a
All right.
0.6 to a 1 meter trunk diameter.
Wasn't cheap.
It's heavy wood,
It is very heavy.
and it has a janka hardness of 3,390 pounds per square foot. Oh,
Mark the
that's
Gentleman Woodturner says a domed four-corner lid, like a Japanese pagoda temple roof for a lid would look good on that. Threaded, of
Domed
course.
4-cornered lid.
I believe this would be reminiscent of the one that Mark did the design for Brian to cut.
Um,
Everybody thought it was a Mexican hat.
It
Just trying to
didn't end up as a
trying-
Mexican hat at all. I have you.
just
I
trying-
have you know it turned out to be a lovely Mexican hat.
I'm just trying to picture that. Actually, let me think about it. I was going to say somebody could draw it, but
well,
Can't
I
grasp
can
what you
do.
meant.
I can do better. I can do better than draw it. Put me on the screen, and I'll show you.
where are we? Hoosiers of the Brian Bees, which is nearly removed Pete then.
Don't do that.
Well,
Right,
Learner's
how
joined
do
us. Good
I get
afternoon,
you on the
Andy.
screen then, Pete?
Just press me.
No,
Just click on him.
Just click on me. That'll come up.
it says remove. And
Oh,
I
there's
hover
a
over.
little-
I'll try this anyway.
There's a little box.
3 dots.
Yeah, solo. There you go. Try
There
that.
you go. There you
Ah,
go.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Hang on. I might have parted that too low then.
Do you remember that? So
Might have parted that too far up.
This is the one that I did with the internal finial and the external finial.
Yeah, but if I've got to get those wings high,
Yeah.
They don't
That's
have to
not
be
long
as high
enough,
as
is
that,
it?
though. They don't have
That's
to be
not-
quite as high as that.
that's not long enough.
I gotta say, I wouldn't do it with this piece of wood because
No, not because I've
it's
got to get a thread on
better
it
if
as
you've
well
got
now.
a bigger piece of wood for the lid.
Well, you can put me off. You can put yourself back.
No,
on
I'll
the
leave you
screen
there
now.
now. You stay there. Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh look, it's a good fit
Right.
lid as well. Look at that.
Eric Winkler says, great threads have to go. Bye, y'all.
Thank you, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Bye, Eric.
Put a tenon on here.
Did you hear me say hello to Woodwork Learner, Andy?
Hi, Andy.
No.
He's in. And Adam, I love wood turning, is in as well. All right, Adam.
Afternoon, Adam.
And
Thanks for getting
Benjamin's
me,
actually come up with a sensible suggestion.
Get on, Ben.
He said, Terry, I have a suggestion for a live. A thread turning demo where you go through threading different timbers like beech, ash, etc. You can do it next Monday if you want.
Next Monday. I think I'm away next Monday, aren't I?
No,
No.
you're not. That's a good idea, Ben, because he's always looking for something to do. He can never think.
You want
of
it
what
next?
he's supposed to
Well,
do.
yeah. I'll let you in a secret now. You can't. Ash, oak, and peach not very well.
But you can
Oak won't turn it.
show how difficult it would be to try it.
Oak doesn't turn at all.
Paul
Well,
Finley Wood Turning at Home's joined us. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul. How come you're seeing these? I'm not getting these on YouTube.
yeah, oak doesn't turn very well at all. Thread-wise, you know.
Oops. Andy Woodward Leonard says, I watched a demonstrator yesterday that was concentrating so much on his turning that I forgot to keep looking at the audience.
Never said a word,
won-
eh?
I wonder who that was. I wonder.
Never said a word. Something like that.
Well, when I spoke to Steve, he said, you imagine the audience naked to give them confidence and then couldn't bear to look at them.
Yeah, couldn't bear look, yeah. In a room full of old men, that might not be a bad idea.
I don't mind. I'll look at anybody.
But yeah, you're a bit of an old perv.
I don't care.
We've noticed. Oh, look at that.
I've quite happily stand in front of 300 people, and chat.
We've noticed.
Did it for years. So
Yeah.
right, that's that bit done. Cut that off. Give ourselves a 2 pieces.
Andy Woodward Learner has recanted and saved himself, he says. Oh, he did do a good job, though.
Well,
Just as well, yeah, I have to tell you. That's her, Andy Woodward Learner. I'm in charge of the timeout button. Whoop, whoop.
I don't know if you can see that thread, look. Probably
Ooh,
won't
yeah,
focus.
we can.
Look at
That's
that, eh?
gorgeous looking. Yep.
Beautiful.
Super
It's
job.
amazing.
Richard Phelan
Right.
has joined us. Good
Just
afternoon,
going to nip
Richard.
over to the bandsaw and cut this piece
Hi,
off.
Richard.
Okay. Careful now.
Clean the bandsaw out a bit because I've moved that out of the way so I can actually get at it. I moved all this blinking log cabin in the way. Caused me grief.
Mark's just looking at booking his room for Harrogate.
Yeah. That's a good price for 3 nights.
It's not bad at all.
Can't remember how much it was last year.
I can tell you how much it is because I just booked it last night.
What, for Harrogate? Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh,
Right.
got to get in early, I
Tell you
suppose.
now. It ain't
Just drop
cheap.
me pencil. Ah, God damn it. Just drop me pencil.
Well, they know how to charge when it's things like that, don't they?
Got
They
it
do.
now.
Ben's followed up his sensible suggestion with Terry. You could do some 10 TPI tools for the more difficult woods to show us the result. If you order them today, you'll get them ready for next Monday.
He's a turd. He's a so-and-so, isn't he?
So I just booked my rooms for Harrogate and the Harrogate side Premier Inn yesterday. The cost is £377.
Is that all?
Oh, you're doing all right then, Mark, if that's the case.
That's for 3 nights.
Right.
Wow. I'm gobsmacked that you paid so much, Brian.
I think Saturday night
Charging
is
it.
I think the Saturday night is £160. I think it was
Well, for
Ah,
one
right.
night. Going on.
for
Yeah.
one night. Yep.
Yeah, the fuller they
Alright.
get, the more they charge.
Premier in South is fully booked.
It is now. Yep.
Thing is, I don't think there's that far between them, so it's just call a taxi
No, it's
and get
not
from one to the other.
because yeah, Martin and them were in the Premier Inn in the centre of the town, and it took us all of 5 minutes to get there.
Mm.
Right. Not far then at all.
No, it's not far. It's just that the Premier Inn South is within sort of 2 or 3 minutes of the event
Still.
itself.
Yeah.
It's much
Mike Hugh,
closer.
Ilminster's in. It says good afternoon.
Hello, Mike.
Times 50. Which there's 50,
Times
50
50.
people watching you, Terry.
Good afternoon, Mike.
This is just for Ben. There's a piece of cypress, Ben.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Steve's just pointed out the downside of the one in the town in Harrogate. It doesn't have any on-site parking.
10
So that's-
TPI, Ben.
Oh no!
Cypress.
Are we just going to do the thread and demo now?
Yeah.
I'm just going to show him it.
This is next Monday, Terry.
This is, yeah, I'm just going to show him it. This
Don't
is
forget you've got
cypress.
pension trains today. You should get that box done.
Plenty of time.
There is an underground car park
Doesn't
next to
move.
the Premier Inn. Steve says there is indeed between it and the big fancy hotel next door, which I forget the name of, but we did have a good fun night in it.
So have you actually booked Harrogate South, Brian?
Yes. Harrogate is the
Splits
10th,
up,
11th,
look.
and 12th of November, normally.
It just splits up. This thing's good for, all this thing's good for really is a beading tool on this word, which does look good, look. But it's
Does
no good
actually.
for threading. It does look nice, but you can't do cypress pine. Now then, where are we? Lid first, I think. I've done the 10 and too small.
Did we
I
say
might have
hello
done.
to Roy the boy, did we?
I've done the 10 and too. Oh no,
Did.
wrong end. Wrong end. Try the
Yep.
other end, sir.
That'd be better.
I think you were looking at the woods, if I'm not mistaken, at the Mapani.
Okay.
Terry's doing
Well,
a Steve.
There's no other.
Nice. It was against. I thought it was in. It was against the tool rest. So. Yeah. Let's move this out of the way a minute. Oh, let's not. Move the two chisels back out of the way.
Now, Todd
That back out of the
is
way.
asking, did Ruth reveal the location of Terry's spanner yet?
No, she hasn't.
Yeah, no. That's the answer.
She's in for it if she doesn't pretty soon.
The spanner is still on the missing list.
So
I
how
got to say, I've
blaming
been in that
Ruth?
Hobbit workshop, and it ain't that big.
It ain't.
Yeah,
Not,
it
Picking
could
not
be
up.
for
that
the
hard to
spanner
say.
for more than a month.
I know there's places I can't get to yet, Pete.
Yeah,
Well, you
you're
can't,
still struggling with the corners, aren't you?
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
bend down yet under it. It's
Can't
probably
bend
Not
down
down
enough
behind
necessarily
the
90-degree
lid.
corners.
I can't bend down enough yet. So
It'll be down behind the lid somewhere, no doubt.
no.
Probably got shavings over it now.
So that's the top of the lid. I got all of this out. Thread on it. Thread on the inside or outside.
Andy, the Valley
Thread
Route Tunnel says
on
they're going
the
to an Airbnb in
inside.
Harrogate.
Yeah, it's a popular option, is that?
Thread on the inside.
Yeah, threading the inside this time, yeah.
Right. So let's get it all in.
Ward, we're changing times. I think it's the 25th, 26th of this month, is it?
26, yeah.
26th of this month, we are changing our time to British summertime.
Which is good because we go forward an hour and
Right, it would be
Aussies
good
go
turn.
backwards an hour. So
That's correct. Brings everybody a bit closer together.
yep.
Oh, Steve, I can't believe you said that. Steve says, Terry, if you tighten it up a bit, you might find it.
I might, Steve.
Then again, he might not.
What would help him a lot, Steve, if you would take that bandsaw away for him because it's just in the way.
It's
Yeah.
in the way, Stevie bandsaw, I must admit. It's in the way. Get in, you brute.
Andy's in. He says Lucy's
Yeah.
having
Oh,
tea
God,
and cake with her
that
mum
now.
this afternoon.
Now,
Airbnb is easier with children. You're absolutely right. Of course it is.
what size are we going to have?
Right, Walt's joined us.
The actual
Good
bowl.
afternoon, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
All right, Mike. Are you not working today, Mike? Are you off?
Oh, he's off. He got a week off me.
What's wrong there, Terry? You don't normally get that many skips.
No, it's not. I don't know what it is. Down a bit. Might be too high.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm just thinking about how far I've got to come out here. I want to save a bit for making the shape. Plus, I've got to cut the thread on this side. So, and I've never cut this timber before, Pete. So, like I say, it's
Yeah, it's just unusual for you to get that many in a row.
in one go. Yeah. That's why I ain't been in the workshop for a week.
Your shed's in.
Yeah,
He's just waiting for the tickets to come out. Yeah, aren't we all?
The what to come out?
Mike Wolf says the tickets for, I think he
Oh,
means the
they're-
tickets for Harrogate.
They're normally available in August. So.
But end of July, beginning of August.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mike
Mike
Wolf
is
says,
sussed it. He just said bad technique.
Yeah, it is, Mike. Watching somebody
It's-
last night, that was
you know what it is, Mike? It's lack of practice.
watching somebody last night.
Of course, if Ruby was here, she'd be slapping you across the knuckles with a ruler
I don't care.
for cutting the wrong way.
Yeah, I know. I should have did it. I should have done back hollowing and all that, and made it look good. But like I say, I haven't been in the workshop for a while, so. How deep are we there? How deep are we there?
Don't know, Terry. Give us a clue. How deep are we?
Well, that's probably deep enough for that. So I've got to shape the top, haven't I?
You have. And remove that lovely thread.
Yeah. Well,
Mind
go
you,
a
you
bit
could leave
deeper,
the
actually.
thread there as decoration, I suppose.
I could go a bit deeper. So if I bring the thread out, I've got to remember I've got to shape the. So the thread's on an inside. So if I bring the thread there, the outside of the box to there, I'll have 1/8 of an inch left to shape the box. Probably not enough. Oh well. Oh well, we'll get on with it. I'll take a little bit more out there.
Steve
Oh, well
thinks
done,
it's the
Mike.
pressure of being on
Apparently, Mike
YouTube.
was the inspiration for Kev to get out into a shed this morning.
Ah, excellent.
Oh, well done.
That's the sort of
Kev.
result that all of us like to know.
Yeah, it's always nice.
Brent's being really helpful. He says, go a bit deeper. It might end up as a 3-piece.
Actually, thinking about it, it could do. It could well do. Right. I think that's probably enough for that. We'll give it where we want our box to come. So that will be a little box scraper. Where's that?
Why
Why cut a
do all
shoulder.
why do all wood turners try and slow the piece down by rubbing the chuck?
Because then we can get on. We can move. That's too slow. We can move on.
It's just a question. Like I do it myself all the
We
time.
can move on. Then we can get to the next bit and the next bit.
I don't know why
Well,
we do it, but we do it.
If you think about it, wood could give you splinters. It could have that odd shape on it. Chuck's a known shape.
Still putting your hand on a big spinny thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, provided you don't put your fingers in it. Well, fingers won't go in there anyway, will they? That's a nice shoulder on there. Just take that a little bit down a bit more on there.
Steve's having to go.
Bye, Steve.
Get back to it. He says, have a
Ben's
nice
being a bit
day.
cheeky again.
Wesley Anna's joined us.
Hi, Steve.
Wesley.
Hi, Wesley.
You want to get too deep?
Anyway, Brian, I don't need to do that. I've got an SK114. I just look at it and ask it to stop, and it does.
Yeah,
Oh,
stop.
it does it for you, yeah. So it does, yeah.
I said, Brian, you forgot that, didn't you?
The fabulous SK114. Oh no, I haven't got one.
Yeah.
Dr. Bob's in. Says good morning. I'm visiting
Bob.
my brother John for a few days. My brother is also a fellow woodworking specialist in antique restoration. He's a retired pastor also.
Antique
Very
restoration
good,
is
Dr.
fun,
Bob.
actually.
Kind of specialised kind of job.
I haven't done much of it, but I've done a few replacement spindles for chairs, things like that.
Too quick.
You watch the
Get in there, you brute.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm using this Sorby recessing tool.
Oh,
I never liked it when I got it, but it's too big. And it just jumps on me. See, that's all right.
Is that the proper tool for leaving a little gap at the bottom?
Yeah, it's supposed
for
to be.
threading, yeah.
It's blinking awful. I don't like it.
Is it not wide enough on the bit that goes on the tool rest?
Oh, this bit here, look, this.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That kind of sticks out a bit
Yeah,
far,
it's,
does it
it's
not?
it's just a pain, though, you know.
If the flat bar that rests on the tool rest was
Yeah,
a bit
no,
wider,
yeah,
it might
you
not
know,
twist
you
as
got to hold it.
much.
You got to hold it down enough. That's all.
Mm. A lot of force on that little point.
There is.
Mike Walk just says, "I'm a flying goblet restorative expert." Oh, you would need to be, Mike. You've had plenty of practice, apparently. Only saying.
You hold that tool up
right.
again, Terry.
Show us the tool.
Show me the end.
Sorry, hang on. Get the
Yeah.
light on it.
I
There you
would
go.
be inclined to sacrifice a bit of that seal.
Grind it off.
Just bring it back a bit so it's more tucked into the bit that's on the tool rest.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be able to go down. You know, it's only 1/8 of an inch, isn't it? Down, you know.
Yeah, but you can lose a bit there as well.
You
Yeah, but
also
you got to be able to
says
get
it might-
down into the back, you know, without it touching
Yeah.
the side. Just so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's designed for. But I don't, like I say, I've never really liked it. I'll get over it. Just clean this up a minute.
That's a very good deal in the Crown Hotel, Mark. Crown Hotel Hargate booked for 3 nights with breakfast for 280 quid.
Oh,
Very
well
good.
done, Mark. So you'll be able to look into a hotel, get into the Crown before they sell out as well.
Right, take a little bit more off the back of that. I can see in
Good
there, it'd be
morning.
handy, wouldn't it? I can see in there, it'd be
Yeah.
handy.
Good morning, Ruby Claire.
Hello,
Hi,
Ruby.
Ruby.
Welcome.
Hi, Ruby.
And Dr. Bob said the handler's not long enough. He rehandled his and it works much better.
Yeah. Right. That'll be that. Take tools off lathe because they're starting to build up. That bull goes back up there for a minute either way. Let's have a look. There we are. Okie diddly. Skew chisel. Little edge on there.
Right, Mike. Mike's got to go. He's
All
off.
right. Okay, bye. Bye, bye.
See
Now,
you later,
where's
Mike.
that?
Bye, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, I got to go and get the internal one now. Where did I put that over here? Internal number 10. Do I want that? Want 16. Internal 16. I think I might sand that first. In there. Just so as I can not worry about sanding the thread off when I get it. If you know what I mean.
That's a good idea.
Because I'm sure it's going to end up sanding it, and then I'll sand the thread flat or something stupid. Not much dust coming off this for some reason.
You're not using sandpaper back to front yet again, are you?
No, I'm not. This time, Pete. Where's that delete button gone? tool marker. Right, gonna have to use my little thing, I think. My little jobbins. If I can find it. Oh, I done with that. It's probably gone looking. It's probably gone looking for the
Spanner.
spanner. It was here. There it is. I was gonna say saw it yesterday.
On that nice tidy bench.
Well, it was tidy this morning when I started. I put
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
on
so-
here, and now it's not.
So it was, yeah. We're not believing that, Terry.
You was here. All right.
Got somebody at the front door. We'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Okay, Pete.
Okay.
It is,
Robert
Robert.
Rockwood's asking if it's an oily wood. I believe it is.
It is. Right, the boy says, I just finished cleaning up and sorting out the second-hand record player PT 260 surface and thickness planer I got a few weeks back. Very good. What's up? What the throat has it got, Roy?
Better. Got rid of that. I don't keep that on there, won't I? Next model down, which is 180, was it? Or 240, can't think. 180. $240. $240. Right.
Ruby Clear wants to know what you're making, Terry.
I'm making a box, Ruby, a threaded box, babe. You know, one of those things I've been doing for quite a while, which is silly, really. I should have done something else, but I got a piece of Maparney. I don't know if you've used it before, but I got hold of a piece of Maparney, which I've never turned, and my wood guru, the man that supplies me, said it was wonderful for turning threads on. So I actually had a go before we started. There's the thread. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful for turning threads. So I'm turning a threaded box again.
Mark
Bit of York-
Whittington has joined us.
Yorkshire grit, just because Joe's here, look, she can while away the
Yay.
minutes.
What about sanding sealer?
Yeah, what about it? I'll put some on
Putting
there,
it
but I
on?
don't know. I really need it because it's so hard to wear. It's so solid, dense. But I will
Okay.
put some in. I will put some in.
Just asking, that's all.
Yeah, I'm just trying to rush it a bit because I've got to go out for his dental appointment, am I? But I've
You
got a
probably
bit of
wouldn't
time
need
yet.
it on that wood, to be honest.
It's a lovely word. Absolutely super.
It
Amazing.
does look lovely on the screen. So
It's gorgeous. It is. I should be using this again.
Ah,
Be buying this in the box load. Well, maybe not box load.
oh,
Wasn't that
it's-
cheap?
well, I was going to say it's expensive. It comes from
It is.
some. Well,
Eric's
But,
asking,
you know.
do you lightly sand the threads to take off the sharp edges?
Not if I can help it. I'll try and get it. If you let, I mean, you can. If you shouldn't get it too sharp. You should just come down until it just touches and not start sharpening. Because if you do that, you're likely to tear the threads up because the amount of actual cut you're taking at the time. Let's turn my extractor off a minute. No, Joe.
Hands that feel pity can be soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
If this turns all right, this box turns out okay, then this is Dane Chandler's next commission he gave me. Gave me 2. If it doesn't turn out okay, I'll make him another one. But this will be for
Well,
him.
disappointing.
Beats back. Oh, disappointing.
Yeah, it's partial for Lisa, not me.
Oh no! Should be
Dang.
buying things.
What's
Oh,
that?
Yeah,
okay.
no, it is. Looks like a book, actually.
Oh, Dr. Bob's got a question. What is
Oh,
the
Bob.
grits of Yorkshire grit? Would you like me to answer that?
Yep.
Okay, the brown, which is in the black tub, goes up to 1,000, and the white in the white tub goes up to 2,000.
Actually, I'm going to use some white as well.
And the
because it is really
recommendation,
nice.
the recommendation is to sand to 240 and then use Yorkshire grit to take to 1,000. So as Doug has
Yeah,
just said there, basically
Or
it's from
2,000.
320 to 1,000.
Oh, I'm going to use the microphone
Ah.
now because that is up to
Joe.
2,000. This word can take it. So see who
Can't
gives a
you?
better shine.
okay.
I thought you were in a bit of a hurry.
Well, no, I'm still going to do it. I can always
Mm,
finish it off another time if I have to. I'm not going to miss having a good finish in my.
The trick with Yorkshire grit is to give it the time to work properly.
I'll let that.
Don't just stick it on and wipe
Yeah.
it back off again.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Kevin,
You
it's
should
rotten
let
stone.
it go for 3 or 4 minutes at least, and then wipe it off. Can you put polyurethane on top of Yorkshire grit?
What you mean? You mean can you varnish it?
Polyurethane
Yeah, of course you
varnish?
can.
You can indeed.
Of course you can.
Pity can be soft as your face, with bright white Yorkshire gritty.
You can indeed lacquer it. And you can lacquer over Hampshire Sheen High Gloss as well.
Look at that.
They're very flexible.
Go.
Yep.
Look at that.
Mm,
That's without polishing it.
It's beautiful.
Lovely. That'll shine up nice on the outside turf.
Michelle.
Mm. Right, bit of Hampshire sheen, just to polish it up, make it look good. Clean bit of paper there somewhere. That's it. Oops, too much.
Cheers, Ben.
Thanks, Ben. Ben made the mistake of cleaning his ears out the other day. Makes the singing all the more unbearable.
Should do that, Ben.
Cheers.
You know, Joe comes in
Kevin's
on Mondays
rotten
if she's
stone.
available, and I'll make her sing. So you should automatically wear earplugs.
Well, thank you very much for that.
Oh, you're welcome, Joe. No problem.
Andy the Woodwork
there.
Learner has made a good suggestion just for a change. He says,
Was you gonna
lovely
leave?
looking wood, Terry. Don't ruin it by rushing. Take your
No
time.
rushing.
Kev, it is rotten stone.
Now, you can always come back on after the dentist and finish it then.
I could do actually. I was thinking that.
Oh, I don't do that because I have to prepare for this evening yet.
I mean, I'll come home this evening.
You mean you're not organised already?
No, not a thing yet.
Look at that.
I did have
Nice.
a little practice yesterday.
That's glistening.
It's cracking that, isn't it?
That's
Watch
lovely.
me screw the thread up now.
Eh,
Wait, learner.
Yeah,
Joe's singing was so good I've gone blind.
she's gone blind.
your typing's okay for a recently blind person, Andy.
Yeah.
Right, where is it? There it is. Right, here we go. Speed down to between 250 and 300. And we're now cooking on gas at
Question
275.
for you there, Joe, from Kev at 9K.
I've answered it.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Do
I
I?
answered it again.
Ah.
And he
Hang
said,
on
and then he
All
says,
right.
thanks, Joe.
All right, I'm a bit slow.
It
No,
were
no
rotten.
worries.
It were rotten stone is the answer.
Yeah.
It's going to be my edge. There's my edge. I've been far
Oh,
enough, am
dear.
I? Yeah. Right to
Oh,
start
And
with,
Robert
anyway.
Saltwood says, they are nasty to you,
Squash.
Joe. I can handle them.
So you can. Oops. Easy, Terry.
The depth. That
Yeah,
would.
Terry and I are going to be in thumping range next Friday, so
Yeah. Who we ever?
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Oh,
York.
yeah,
you
middle
boys are
ten.
going. You boys are going to New York, aren't you?
Yep.
Go miss that. Oh well. No.
Japanese is in. Good
There
afternoon.
you go. The Yorkshire Grit has just answered that. He says, Kev, there is pumice in it, but the real grinding medium is rotten stone, which is a type 1. There you go. Grumpy Makes is in.
Just said that.
I know.
Yeah. Starting to vibrate.
I'm
a bit.
never
Don't like
right.
that.
It doesn't matter.
The Yorkshire Grit's explained it's a type 1 of Tripoli.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people actually call Triple E. It's not, it's Tripoli.
That's because there's a manufacturer it's got 3 E's on it, isn't it?
Mm. Tripoli abrasive.
It's jumping for some reason. Why is that? I wonder why that is. It's cutting nicely, but it's jumping.
It's funny how your gouge was jumping as well, eh?
Yeah, it's just, it might be a
That's
bit of
nice.
grain, cross grain there or something. Yeah. It's looking all right.
See, I still reckon that it's made with discarded engagement rings because they need to be covered in tears from broken engagements and
Oh,
thrown into Scarborough Harbour so Glenn can go and recover them and grind them up.
your
Oh,
your
dear.
imagination's just,
Just drop that down a bit,
amazing.
Snake. Drop it down
It's
slightly.
absolutely wonderful.
See if that helps.
Tear soaked diamonds is what it is.
Tears so I never got an engagement ring because Glyn asked me to marry him.
Did he give you an
Glyn asked me
engagement
to
ring?
Nope. He asked me to marry him, and 5 weeks later we tied the knot. I wasn't hanging around.
No messing
That
about
is
there, eh?
pretty good. Woohoo! Pretty good. Give me a little bit of wax, I
Gary,
think.
you might well have got you an engagement ring. It might be in a box somewhere.
It might.
It might.
Make it down
But
to
no
that
chance
unit.
of finding it.
Something
Needle
to
in
Get
a
down to
haystack.
unit, Cal. Yeah. I was just thinking that the exact same thing.
What's that?
It may take you a while to find it. It could be as elusive as
Bit of
Terry's
Axminster
spanner.
machine wax, look, eh? We're perfect. This.
Ooh. Oh no,
Well said, Colin.
didn't give him time to change his mind. Too blooming right. I thought I did well to organise a wedding in 5 weeks.
Just in case he changed his mind, was it?
Oh, don't you start.
I was just checking.
We eloped up to Scotland to Gretna Green.
Just cleaning the wax out now.
Okay.
Wax on, wax off.
Is that Karate Kid?
That was indeed. It was back on the TV at the weekend again, I see.
Crystal says, Joe, you have more of a chance to find rocking horse poo. I
Oh, yeah.
know.
Wesley Hannah said he started dating his wife on the 2nd of October, proposed on Christmas Eve, and they were married on the 6th of May. Well, your memory is good, Wesley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneaking up on 23 years now, he says.
I'm sneaking up on 45.
I have to ask Michelle what day we're married on.
No way.
I do.
Oh, that's
You asked
terrible,
Michelle
Brian.
what day was you married on? You are worrying me, Brian.
I know.
Crumbs. Do you remember Michelle's birthday?
Yeah, sometime in April, yeah.
See, I'm in credit. because
Sometime in April.
At least if we got our first wedding anniversary,
Oh, you've cracked it
Oh,
then.
no, Pete.
so I'm in credit.
You're in
Up to
credit at least
forever.
one.
Oh, you're in credit forever, Pete.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, the first
perfect.
one means that
Yeah.
I can forget it 10 times in a row and I'm still in credit.
Absolutely.
Move that.
What was that?
Slight chamfer there now, so the box fits perfect. That'll be
That's no
fine
good,
business.
Michelle.
Have you seen Michelle's comment there, Joe?
Oh, I most certainly have.
What's she say?
I'd stick up subtle hints.
Yeah, Benjamin says, "Grr, my new metal dustpan has just arrived, and it's crap."
Oh.
Oh dear.
That's
You
a
didn't buy
shame.
it from Amazon, did you?
Oh, Ben, you always seem to get the rubbish stuff, don't you?
You're a worry to me, Ben,
Yeah.
in the words of Terry.
Worrying me, Ben, yeah.
Norman Grimwell got married on his birthday, so no excuses. Well, that's fair enough. When's my birthday?
Your birthday.
Hmm.
I know when
What's
your
that?
birthday is. That
Lid
looks
done.
lovely.
It's impossible to forget my birthday. It's All
know.
Saints Day.
I don't.
I thought you were going to say it's always the same day.
No, it's
Mine is.
All Saints Day.
All right. I don't know if you can see that then. Can you see this? I'll take it out anyway now. And I
Can't see the
it out.
thread at that angle, but
No,
Yeah.
well, I'll take it out now because it's done.
yeah.
Yeah, well, the inside's done.
That is. I really like that. I'm gonna have to get Glyn to get some of
Thread.
that wood.
Thread. Hang on, turn it back that way.
Right there. Back again.
Excuse me.
Just there.
Oh.
Right, see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good. Too far. That's it. Good job, Terry.
There you go.
Yeah. Very
That one
good.
done. That's the top done. Where's the other
You
bit?
have
Over
shaped
there.
it up yet.
Yeah, I'm shaped it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this thread now, get it hollow out a bit and cut it, and then I'll screw the lid back on and we can make a top, can we?
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 minutes to 2.
Yeah, I may not be able to finish this in time then. 2:45, I gotta go.
Wow.
I don't really want to rush. Not too much anyway.
Oh, Roy, the boy says his wife forgot hers last year. Oh, you're in credit now then.
Mm.
Doesn't beat up Pete though, because he's absolutely in credit.
I won't forget ours.
I think
It's
mine's
3
the
weeks after
24th or
my
something.
birthday. Is what? Sorry.
24th or something, I think.
That's narrowed it down.
Is that before or after Michelle's birthday?
That's after.
Okay, I'd worry about the birthday first.
Don't worry about birthdays, we don't do them in this house.
No, I'm on either. Right. Size of box thread.
Just another day, like any other day.
Size of thread. I'm going to use their Robert Sorby's flashy piece of kit.
I'll not tell you
If that
how old Michelle is this year.
16 TPI, wasn't it? Right, here we are.
Suffice to say she's younger than me. Right, this is this fancy bit of kit that tells you how
Yeah.
how
Well,
big you
yeah,
have
I'm going to
to
see
make
if it
the hole.
works. So there it is. Robert Sorby fancy bit. Undo those two.
Keep it in the picture,
Slide.
Terry.
Slide them in like so.
Mm.
Set this piece, this nozzle, this bit here
All
to
right.
this
16
thread bit.
TPI, which is
Right.
there. Set that to 16.
Another
Make sure
tool.
it's,
Have to buy that.
make sure it's square. Right. Move that into the box. Pull them apart. Get them roughly where they should be. Tighten up that one. Tighten up that one.
Mm-hmm.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Roy the boy's busy today. He's now doing maintenance on his lathe and Pro Edge. Good
That should
man.
be our. Well, you can't see that, can you? That should be our size. Right.
Jennifer Crafton Creations has joined us. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Okay, so
Andy,
if that's
we've
our
got lemons,
size,
Sorry, Terry.
okay, that's our size. Get this going pretty slow. Load that up there.
Good afternoon, Jennifer.
It's not easy, is it?
I'm just for a rough estimate.
That's an estimation.
That's pretty. That's not really close, but it's pretty good for a rough estimate. Come down to the outside edge of that one. Just
Terry,
by
have you
eye.
explained why you do the inside thread first?
No.
You
Too
probably
busy
should.
thinking about it. Do the inside thread first because I can bring this down then per level. The top's done now, obviously. And then I can gradually fit this. It's easier to cut this one. And you can gradually fit it. And if you get less, you can just trim the top off and go down. Trim the top off and go down. It's test until you get to it.
Oh, okay.
And it's not the easiest to cut's the outside thread, obviously. But
Kevin 9K is asking, what's the difference in size? Read the measuring tool inside and outside.
It'll be the pitch.
Yeah, the picture of the thread. Where are we on what camera? Right. You can see there. That's the inner edge there, and the pitch of the thread, i.e., the depth, is governed by that static one and this one here, which has 4
All right, okay.
notches, which are different thicknesses depending on which thread you're using: 20, 16, 10, 8.
Yeah. So that gives you that actually gives you the depth of the thread.
It gives you the depth of the thread you're going to get at the end
when the two threads are meshed together.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Robert's in a little bit of difficulty because his wife's birthday is the 29th of March. And they got married on the 30th. Or was it the other way around? You can't remember. Yeah, you kind of need to find that out in the next week or so, mate.
Accidentally find it out, though.
Never worry, Robert. Don't worry about it.
Ask one of your kids if you got any.
Do the sensible thing and buy both cards on the Monday before. Give it to them. Don't have to give them on the day.
Joe Garofalo's in.
Hi, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Oh, Kevin 9K says, I know how it works, but what's the difference on the micrometer? Yeah, okay. I don't think we're going to be busy measuring it with a micrometer.
Whoops.
Do we have a micrometer, Terry?
Well, you can actually look it up because the pictures are all standard.
I don't have one here, actually, but we get one.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
I used to use micrometers when I was in the old
it's more metalworking stuff than
engineering
more metalwork than woodwork.
I'm not in that anymore.
Robert says, I don't worry anymore. Good man, Robert.
Well, that's just biting there, so I'm just going to get a little trim off.
Roy the boy's obviously not been paying attention. He says, Terry, what's that tool?
This is a diamond parting tool, Roy. Right, depth of thread, what we got there? Length of thread, right, but ½ inch. Right, change all red. Give ourselves a gap now. Where are we with our
Ward.
small parting tool? Well, actually, I could probably use that parting tool.
Ward
couldn't I?
says his 40th, I think he's taking his 40th anniversary is March 19th. He's ordered a small banner for her fireplace mantle for her to see in the morning. Roy
Oh, not
says,
the parting
not the
tool.
parting tool. I knew he was going to say that. I was waiting for him to put that in.
Look at it.
It's the Robert Sorby thread alignment guide or something it's called.
It is.
You can buy it complete with the threading.
It's basically, yeah, that's, where are we? Don't know where we are. There we are. There it is. You got two knobs on each side and you slide the internal one in and out. That's to go in your lid. That's to go on your outside diameter. And each one's got a number around the outside, 20, 16, 10, etc. threads per inch. And you move them around, gives you a depth of thread, which should be the outside diameter of what you're going to be using to cut.
The key question is it worth having?
Well, we're about to find out, Joe, because that's just touching there. So if now I turn this and it fits bang on, then yes, it's worth having. If it's too loose, then I'm not happy. If it's too tight, I'm not too bad with that, but
yeah,
you know,
better being a little bit too tight than loose.
yeah,
If
it
it's
is. We
loose,
can, you
you'll
know,
start
you
again.
can always alter the threads later, but
Yeah.
right, 16 teeth per inch it is then. Onward and upward.
Kev says I'll have to ask at New York. Aha. Turner's retreat.
Just get this
I don't
speed
even
down a
know
little bit
whether or
more.
not we've got tickets for Newark yet.
You can pay on the door.
Yeah, deer on the door.
Yes, 12 quid or something on the door, £9 if you buy it in advance. Is that right? Did I read that somewhere?
Yeah, but I got a 2-day ticket for 12 quid, so
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
that's good. Ruby's saying it's worth having. So
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're going to be threading, you might as well have it.
yep.
It's not something I've ventured into yet. But we'll see.
that is so therapeutic watching that.
Takes a deal of finesse, I have to say, which I haven't really got. But it might be a good thing to help develop a bit of finesse, wouldn't it?
If the measuring jig worked, this should screw on there.
Roy the boy wants to know, are you bringing this pot to the New York show, Terry?
A little bit tight. That's all right. Don't mind that.
This is where you do the outside thread second, because you can adjust the fit.
To fit.
It's easier to adjust the outside thread.
Now then,
And as
because
the
I'm nearly
inside
at the top of the threads here, right? So I've almost gone the full depth of the teeth. I'm now going to take a skim off of the top of the threads so I can go down again. Because if I just try and cut those threads now,
just rip them off.
they would grip into between the teeth of the cutter, and then you wouldn't. Then it would tear out, or it does tear out. Can tear out.
So half a mil off the top of the threads. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Wow. No, Todd. I'm not saying I need therapy. Others might think I need therapy.
Well, we all do, Joe. Let's be honest. Terry, are you taking that pot to New York with you?
I don't know. I might do.
Roy the boy wants to know. He obviously wants to
Get
see
in there.
it.
Or get in there.
Oh, close down.
Jennifer's asking, can you only get imperial threading tools, or can you get them in metric?
Good question.
16 TBI is metric, isn't it?
No, it's American.
No.
American.
TPI is teeth per inch, isn't it?
Yeah. Does it?
I'm sure there's a metric equivalent.
There's bound to be.
I can't think of anybody that sells it at the moment, but
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I'll have a quick look.
It really doesn't matter because at the end of the day,
No.
you're cutting it to a piece of wood at whatever size diameter wise. So it doesn't follow the standard rules anyway. As long as you've got male and female of the same TPI or same
Voila.
pitch, you're good.
Now, in order to get the grain to line up, this could take some time, so I'm not going to do that at the moment.
You can
Because
get them.
I need to take a quarter of a thread off each time to get the grain to come around. I'm just looking at where it is. It's actually there and there, so I might be able to do that.
It's on eBay.
Watch this space, eh?
So you're doing it so it doesn't turn as much. So eventually it lands on the place.
I'm
where it
taking a little bit
matches.
off, Joe, so it turns a little bit more.
Oh, so it turns a bit more than
But we are talking a little bit. No more. It'll end up, if we miss it, you got to go right round again,
Yep.
which is a pain in
So
the
we're-
artichoke. Oh, look at that. Nearly there. Less than a smidgen.
Less than a smidgen. So Jennifer, I've just had a quick look for metric thread cutting or thread chasing tools, and most of the metric ones I can see are for metalwork. But I'm sure you can get them.
You say.
Yeah, for metalwork, yeah.
Just going to clean this back end up a bit still. Still a bit tight.
You probably find you can get one on eBay because they'll be made in Far East where metric is the standard.
Oh, that's so close, Terry. That needs about half a mil off it.
Huh.
What have you done?
Nothing. Just thinking about it.
I don't know for sure, but I got a feeling that wood threading has evolved from the old pipe threading settings that
It has.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
are still done in TPI because there's existing pipes out there.
BSP, isn't it? British Standard Pipe.
Yeah.
Very standard
Love it.
pipe. Yeah.
So Andy the Woodwork Learner says 10 TPI has a pitch of 2.54 millimeters. Yeah, that's just a metric equivalency.
Got to put a balance on there. It's not catching right. It's not. I said that front edge was out. Right, this is not going to be easy now.
John from New Jersey is in.
See,
in all the time.
Hi, John.
All right.
Andy the Woodwork Learner has just said that I cheated. I used Google. Well,
For what?
you're not really cheating when you use Google, because if it had been 20 years ago, you'd have looked up in a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So using Google is not really cheating. In fact,
Robert's
Google is
asking, is a smidgen less or more than a gnat's whisker?
I'd go
A
for more.
smidgen is exactly 1 3/4 gnat's whiskers. So
There we are. For some reason,
Right.
it's out there, though. And I can't understand why that is. Like the box is out, but it's not because it's still spinning square.
you can lose that, mate.
That's all right, Terry. It'll lose pretty good, mate.
That's where you weren't completely flat when you started the threading. But
That's very good,
yeah, you
Terry.
can lose that in a decoration. It'll be all right.
Well, that'll do anyway. That's good enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does indeed.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, buddy.
All right, let's
Fabulous.
hollow this out now then.
Roy Boy says, I need to do a small urn with a screw top for a handful of ashes.
Todd suggesting to burn 3 lines.
Just little cut lines, one cut line either side of the joint, and it kind of disappears.
If you're doing an urn for people ashes, they have to be sealed with a gasket.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Supposed to
okay.
be, yeah.
So your best bet for that is plumbing fittings. Get some brass plumbing fittings for fitting things to the bottom of water tanks or whatever, and they come with a seal.
Thanks, Terry.
Just
I know,
give
Ruby.
you-
I know I should be going the other way.
Just give you a heads up, Terry. It's 2:15, mate.
All right.
Ruby's
yeah.
saying beautiful piece of wood, and I totally agree.
Oh, it's stunning.
Yeah.
It is a lovely bit of
Andy
timber.
Woodward says, scrap it and start again, Terry. But if you're going to do that, just send that as it is to me and I'll
I
finish
can't
it.
get in there. Can't. 10 mil gauge no good to me. Scraper. I'll do it. Well, no, use the spindle gauge. Where's the spindle gauge? I'll do it. Let's be done a bit.
Look at those ribbons.
Are you catching the bottom wing there, Terry?
I'm cutting on the bottom wing.
Yeah, I know, but just when you get right out to the edge.
I know
He's off
it's
form, isn't he? There's something's wrong with Terry today.
Yeah, it's
wrong
just-
here somewhere.
Not normal.
No. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. 1 cubic inch per pound of body weight is correct, Leslie. I know this because Lewis, the Klondike craftsman, is currently making a box, and he told us yesterday. Jennifer's Castigration says, am I doing a live tonight, or is it a premiere, or are you doing, let me see. There's a link, it's a live. There you go. I'll be live at 7:15 this evening. Oh, I wasn't meant to tell you that. Oh.
Getting a bit long over now with a 3/8 gauge. So.
You are a bit, yeah.
Yeah. See what that looks like a minute. See where we're going with it. Oh yeah. Check.
Enchanted
check.
Wood Design says walnut question mark. It's not walnut, it's,
No, it's
Mapani.
Parmy or whatever it's called.
No, there's no R in it. It's Mapami.
Pani.
No, there's no R in it.
Pani.
Mapami.
Well, that's not what I was told by my wood
Well,
guru.
I'm done. Well, look
Yeah,
it
but
up
you were
in the
told
wood
by a pirate,
database.
Terry.
I'll let you take it up with Martin Pigeon. Right, I got the wrong one there.
Terry, it's coming up to 2:20, mate. Do you want to just do a little bit of polish on the outside just to make it look nice?
I could do. Let me just do a little tiny bit of this a minute.
Andy Woodward Learner says, is it safe to use a spindle gauge on a bowl?
Yeah, in certain conditions.
I would
wouldn't,
say, seeing it on YouTube, nope, not safe. Because you don't have the strength in your tool. Now that is not true if the tool has to avoid that close and in certain circumstances, but if you're doing a bowl, use a bowl gauge.
I'm not going to go any
to
further.
Terry Bartlett.
I'm not going to go any further out than that because I've got to shape this waist in it, am I? At the moment.
Good afternoon, Terry.
Hello, Toe. Nearly there for what I'm going to do today. I'm a little bit all right, low. I won't be able to finish this because I got an appointment in a minute. So.
As those things out, you've got to be specific. Spindle gauge versus spindle roughing gauge. Absolutely right. Spindle roughing gauge, it's got a tang on the end of it. That never goes anywhere near a bowl or anything in cross grain orientation.
There's the there's the link to the wood database to Mopani.
It's gorgeous wood to turn. Really is. Really is beautiful. Can't see it there now. Where's my brush? Right, I still got another, I think an inch to go, half an inch to go, whatever. Let's have a look. See what it is. 40 mil. Got another inch to go yet, so I'll leave that and I'll do that later. In the meantime, I'll screw this
Give it a
on.
bit of polish, end with a shiny bit.
Yeah.
For colour appearance on Mopani, it says the heartwood is a medium to dark reddish brown with black stripes. Colour tends to darken with age. Well defined. Sapwood is a pale yellow. The grain is usually interlocked, fine, uniform texture with moderate natural luster.
It is absolutely gorgeous to turn. It's dusty, but it's really nice.
Andy's come back with not a roughing gauge, just a well-made spindle gauges. He has no bowl gauges yet. I would
right.
say that if he hasn't got bowl gauges yet, he probably hasn't got experience yet. And if you're
No.
not experienced, no.
Agree. Save up my bowl gauge. In actual fact, that wood spirits is not listed on CITES.
It's not.
So no, it's not listed
right.
on CITES, on the CITES appendix, or on the IUCN red list of threatened species. So Mopani is, it says the comment at the bottom says Mopani is an often neglected and overlooked African hardwood, though its density and durability are virtually unrivaled. The wood
I
is
certainly
also
won't
said to
overlook
have
this anymore.
acoustic properties, comparing it similarly to African blackwood. There you are now. So it should be cheaper than African blackwood.
Yes, it is actually.
Mm-hmm.
Not
African
quite a
blackwood
bit
is
cheaper, but it is cheaper.
African blackwood is on the CITES list.
Yeah, it is. It is cheaper. It's not a huge amount cheaper, but it is
No, it
cheaper.
wouldn't be
It's
a
still
lot.
expensive, but I don't mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pay. I'll pay for it to look blinging lovely. You know, I don't have a problem with that.
Would you
Where are
change the
we?
camera?
Should I?
I was thinking of overhead actually.
Oh, it's fine.
So when you were saying it
You
was
tell me,
heavy
Joe.
wood,
I know nothing.
when you said it was a heavy piece of wood, Terry, the average dried weight is 67 pounds per cubic foot.
Yeah,
So that's quite heavy.
it was really heavy, right?
That's
Really
100.
heavy. This is what it looks like then, team. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. It's not finished yet, of course. Let that dry a sec.
Yeah.
I'll be turning that off anyway, but I'll let it dry just so you can see it.
There's a debate going on about using spindle gauges on bowls. I totally agree. You can do it, and people like Richard Ruffin, who's quoted there, he's not a beginner.
No, you've been turning for like
That's fine.
45 years, so you know Think about that before you do it.
Wow.
Um,
The tool
it's all about
manufacturers are not designing
overhang,
these tools for the fun of it.
vibration, tool strength. All of these things come into.
There we are. That's what it's going to look like
Tool
when it's
It's
It's going to look
finished.
lovely, Terry. Tool
Absolutely.
manufacturers are not making these tools for the fun of it, guys. If they're making a small spindle gauge, it's designed to be used as a spindle gauge.
And they're making a bow gauge, not using a bow gauge, not to make you buy any
Correct.
more, lots of different tools. It's because one is not fit for the job, so the other one is. You know,
Correct.
I mean, right. So there we are. That's that bit. That's that bit.
Beautiful.
And you see the thread
Yeah.
on there. And there's a decorative thread on the outside just to show you it could be done. There's one on there.
Excellent, Terry. Nice bit of thread chasing, buddy.
Thank you. Good.
When I want lessons about thread chasing, Terry, I'll be coming to you rather than go to somebody else.
Okay, Brian.
Aye,
No
thanks.
problem.
Because you
Aha,
seem to know
right.
what you're doing.
Very nice, Terry.
Leans,
You're going
leans
to
up
finish this
against.
off as a
Really is.
video.
Phew. I should have pressed record on that, really, shouldn't I?
Well, not
You
really.
got,
but
you got to
you can
finish
do
it.
the
Yeah? You can do a
finishing
video of the
process,
finishing.
I might do a video of the finishing of it. Actually, I'll
Yeah,
try.
you should do.
I'll try.
No, don't
As in, I'll
try.
try and remember.
In the words of Yoda, there is no try. Do or do not.
Okay, not it is then.
I knew you would say that. Yeah,
There you are,
lazy
people.
old
I'm sorry,
sod.
I got to go now because it is time I clean up, get ready. I'm going to got an appointment, so I wasn't going to do one live today. I was going to let Peter or Brian do it and go
No,
to the appointment anyway and just relax and chill. But as it happens, I did do it.
we
So
made
there we
them.
are. Bring back in worms.
There's my link for this evening, guys. If
There they are.
anybody wants to come and have a look, we're
There's
going
Brian's
to
link
use.
for the
We're going
night.
to do playing with some ink.
Do come over. You may or may not see me there, depending if Brian invites me.
Oh, you'll
Thank
be
you,
there,
Ruby.
Terry.
Thank you,
No
Ruby. I
fear.
appreciate that. Wonderful. Okay, that's about it. We're coming up for 25 past 2, half past 2, whatever. I'll
25
finish that,
plus
but
2,
I'll record that as a video, and then I'll see if I can. If I get a chance, I'll put it together, and I might bring the box to Newark. It's just carrying it around. I'll end up, you know,
Yeah, you got to carry it around all day. It'd be a pain in the
putting
back.
it. I'll get 2 days. I'm up there, so you know, and it's going to be ending up. It's going to be for Dane Chandler, his second commission he gave me to do. So I'd rather not do that. Actually, I'd rather finish it off and then get the both sent off together with a nice little note from him to the hospice, and that's the best way to do it, I think.
Perfect.
So everybody, thank you so much for coming in today. I appreciate your company. Those that don't come back don't like me. Those that do will see me again next week. Ish.
Oh well.
Not
See
sure.
you again next week then.
I'll have
I
to check the
suppose we've got
roof.
to come back next week, haven't we?
Next week we'll have a look through the square window, not the round one. All right, say goodbye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Say goodbye, Pete.
Bye, Pete.
Say goodbye, Brian.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining me.
Bye.
Until next time, have a good one.
Goodbye.
See you all at Newark.
No, you won't. I'm not going.